What if time is not something that flows? What if it is not a river carrying us from the past, through the present, into the future, but a structure, something we perceive as flowing? For centuries, humans believed time moved in a straight line, but modern physics tells a very different story. Since Einstein, time is no longer absolute. It is not independent, it is woven together with space, forming a flexible dimension that changes depending on the observer. From this idea emerges a more radical view, the block universe. In this view, past, present, and future all already exist. What we call now is simply a slice, a moment of consciousness moving across a vast structure of space-time. This may not be a confirmed truth, but it challenges our deepest intuitions about reality. And the universe itself gives us clues. When we look at the night sky, we are not seeing stars as they are now. We are seeing their past, light that has traveled for years, centuries, even millions of years to reach us. In a sense, we are always looking backward in time. Gravity, too, bends time. Near massive objects, time slows down. Even the clocks on GPS satellites tick differently than those on Earth. And without constant correction, navigation systems would fail. Near a black hole, time can almost stop, at least from the outside perspective. Yet for something falling in, time still feels normal. Time is not one universal flow. It fractures, depending on where and how you observe it. Even the origin of the universe reshapes our understanding. The cosmic microwave background is the echo of the early universe, a signal from nearly 13.8 billion years ago. When we observe distant galaxies, we are not just looking far away. We are looking deep into the past. And recent observations have only made things more complex, suggesting that our models of the early universe may need refinement. Science, after all, is not a finished truth. It is an evolving map. But the mystery does not end in the cosmos. It continues within us. Some neuroscience experiments suggest that our brains begin preparing decisions about half a second before we become consciously aware of them. If that is true, what does it mean to choose? What does it mean to experience now? All of this points in one direction. What we experience is reality. May not be reality itself, but an interpretation. Time may not be linear. The present may not be absolute. And consciousness may not simply be a byproduct of the brain, but something more fundamental. And yet, we must be careful. There are fascinating parallels between modern science and ancient mysticism, but similarity does not mean they are the same. Science demands verification. Mysticism emphasizes experience. They may meet, but they do not walk the same path. So the question remains, how should we live in a world where absolute time disappears? Perhaps the answer is simpler than we think. No matter what time truly is, we still live through experience. Whether the universe is a block, a multiverse, or something beyond, our consciousness still passes through this moment. What matters is not fully understanding the structure of the universe, but how we choose to live within uncertainty. For a long time, humans believed their perception was absolute. Now we begin to see it may only be an interface. And if that is true, then life is no longer built on certainty, but on choosing direction within uncertainty. We are not beings living in time. We are beings living through interpretations of time. And because we can change those interpretations, we are not just observers. We are architects of our own experience.